Okay, my name is Ryan Kalo. I'm a law professor and a co-director of the Tech Policy Lab at University of Washington. Um, I've been studying emerging technology and law for about a decade. Um, Recently, I've been thinking a lot about artificial intelligence and the role of society and government to channel in a positive direction. And I wrote this roadmap to artificial intelligence policy for people who are interested in the space. Um, One of the things that the paper does is it talks about why we shouldn't believe Nick Bostrom, the speculative philosopher from Oxford, or Elon Musk, the serial entrepreneur, that there is a significant risk that artificial intelligence will wake up and kill everyone. Um, I've talked to a lot of people about this, including many artificial intelligence experts, and they say a few different things in rebuttal. The first is that artificial intelligence is very difficult, and while it can do certain kinds of things very well, like calculation and pattern recognition, there isn't really a path from being able to spot patterns and thereby do facial recognition or language processing um, and consciousness. That's just that there isn't really a way forward, and that all the excitement about AI um, shouldn't lead you to believe that somehow we could go from spotting patterns in enormous data sets to consciousness. Um, the second thing that they say is that even if we were to develop artificial intelligence that was, you know, as smart as us or smarter, that there'd be no reason to believe it would wish us any harm, wish us any ill. That it'd be just as plausible that it would ignore us or want to help, um, especially if we were the ones that created it. Uh, Often you hear in counter to this that, hey, look, artificial intelligence doesn't need to be as smart as people or smarter than people. It doesn't need to be conscious. It just has to be given some goal and end up messing everything up because it is arbitrarily um, seeking that goal out. This is sometimes called the paperclip dilemma. And this is the idea that you tell artificial intelligence to make paperclips and it turns everything into paperclips, blindly destroying civilization in pursuit of an arbitrary goal that a person gave it. Um, I don't. I think that's, if anything, less plausible than artificial intelligence gaining consciousness and wishing us harm. And the reason is because you have to imagine an artificial intelligence that is simultaneously so dumb and so primitive that it just takes an arbitrary order from a human without any context whatsoever and blindly pursues it. But at the same time, it must be so smart and dynamic and powerful that it can outwit all of humanity and somehow accomplish its goal, notwithstanding our best efforts at resistance. That doesn't strike me as plausible. Um, the final thing I'll say is that whether you believe we should be thinking about artificial intelligence, sooner rather than later, um, there's a lot of important pressing problems happening now. And the more resources we devote to thinking about superintelligence, the fewer we have to talk about racial bias, gender bias, safety in the sense of people getting killed by an autopilot in a vehicle that uses artificial intelligence, over dependence, and the many other issues that my essay talks about. So, you know, um, I hope you'll rest assured that it's not going to kill us, but I also hope that you are concerned and troubled and interested in artificial intelligence because it has the potential really to remake society, and perhaps not for the better. Um, so, you know, please take a look at my draft paper and let me know what you think. Lots of folks have reached out to the draft and made corrections and had thoughts, and I hope you do too. If you do, you can reach me at rcalo@uw.edu. Thank you very much for engaging with my work, and hope to hear from you. Thanks.